Hello guys, so my name is Fox and welcome to part 8 of our Island of Hell campaign in Crusader Kings 2. Let's continue. So in the previous episode we finally managed to get this character, our new character, to join the Fellowship of Hel. So now he's slowly acquiring dark power and just getting his leveling up in the society. And also in the previous episode I've been considering trying to start expanding, because our army size is already quite decent, up to almost 1600 troops. So I've been thinking about like trying to take some of the small counts in Ireland, and like this guy of Tyrconnell seems like the one I should probably be able to handle relatively easily. He doesn't really have that much of an army. He also doesn't really have enough prestige to raise a tribal army, because that's the mistake we already made trying to deal with Estonia. And I've checked his allies. He only has one who is also not really that powerful, and he might not even have enough time to arrive. Actually, he's relatively close, but yeah, I think we should be able to handle him. But before we attack, I think it still should be reasonable to like go and burn down his castle, or maybe burn down this guy's castle. Actually, might even be better. He only has like 1,000 troops in here, so it should, yeah. Let's go on before doing any war. Let's just go and raise our armies and trying to burn down both of these guys' homes, and then we'll see if we're gonna go for a war. I don't think anyone gonna be protecting this guy, right? If I were to just jump on him. Let's go and get back to speed 4. Also, we actually have like tons of money from somewhere. Probably should consider like spending on something if we have any reasonable decisions, and doesn't look like it. We already started and upgrading our capital again. And yeah, I guess we're gonna try to get a wooden hill fort or something next. And this guy doesn't even have his army raised, so yeah, let's just go and burn down his castle to the ground. That's gonna assure that that he's not gonna join the war, or even if he's gonna join the war, he's not gonna have any armies to be the problem. And my wife is finally pregnant, the one who was strong, so that's great. Let's hope it's gonna secure our inheritance, because currently we actually have no heir. Also, we could create the titular Duchy of Visby. I've been thinking about doing that, but would it be reasonable right now? It's not really gonna give me anything. How much it actually costs? 300 ducats almost, or not even almost, but more than the 300 ducats, and it's gonna give me 200 prestige. That might be just a waste of money, actually. Yeah, let's not do it for now. When we're gonna be ready to become a republic, it might be a reasonable thing to do, but right away, probably not. Okay, there's the first quest for our fellowship. So, this guy wants me to do what? Sacrifice a holy person. Okay, sure. We're gonna try to. I've already checked my prisoners. We only have this girl who is not a bishop of any sort or something, so we would need to try and get someone else. Maybe if we were to burn down this bishopric, we're gonna capture some bishop and gonna be able to sacrifice him. That would be quite convenient. This guy improved relations with some king. Probably... What? King Rickful the third ruler. Oh, this one. Petty King of Smoland. Okay, sure. What kind of war is going on, by the way? Defending against Fenrir in the Zealand Smolander subjugation war. Oh. Okay. This guy is trying to subjugate Smoland, and looks like he is actually succeeding, which is not good for me. Okay, that's fine. And my truce is expiring with Estonia. Not like I really could attack him anymore, because I've just wasted my subjugation CP on him, but still. During the last few days I have overheard the same conversation again and again. Apparently a most renowned goldsmith is traveling through Gotland, and my courtiers are prattling excitedly talking about gold work. I got this throwing axe, and is it actually working? Throwing axe +1, yes it is. Okay, that's awesome. Actually really awesome. And I think I've already seen this quest. It's gonna allow me to create some sort of artifact. And considering how much money we currently have, it actually might be reasonable. The goldsmith Doug courteously accepted my invitation and arrived at the court a mere week later. He has presented me with some sketch of his previous work and several letters of recommendation. I am sure of his skill, although I ask myself just how much money I can spare for a set of crown jewels. Spare no expenses. Okay, so the most expensive one is 300, and the least expensive is 5 or 50 ducats. I think I could spend 300 ducats, especially considering that we're gonna return with some extra money from this Lutzen party. So sure, go and give me the best thing you could possibly create. Let's hope it's gonna be providing us with tons of prestige. And we have a son, and he is a strong one, in fact. So my eugenics program actually worked out. Taking a strong wife paid out, and now we have a strong heir. That's awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's hope we're not gonna have... Now, we're probably gonna have some more children. And then it's gonna be a problem for our Gaelkan succession. Now we could go and nominate him right away. That's great. Also, we do have some honorary titles we could give away. Might as well go and do this. Why not? Court Scout. Court Volva. What the hell is that? I have no idea what these words mean. I can stop thinking of all these prisoners in my dungeon. No, I'm not gonna be torturing this lonely woman in my prison. Oh, by the way, what this wall is about? It's like the wall between Scotland and England. Is there such a wall in the real world? There must be if it's on the map. That's interesting. Okay. A lot of ducats. As your men return from looting the hold, one of them hands you an axe with strange purple sheen and plus etched into the handle, followed by the number 2. After waiting carefully in your hands, you toss aside your old grey axe. Feel stronger, or it must be destroyed. Yeah, sure, let's go and get this, but... Am I gonna be allowed... No, I'm only allowed to have one weapon. Okay, so this one is martial +2, this one is martial +1, but personal combat skill and prestige. I guess we're gonna keep this throwing axe. I think what I could do is like, I don't know, present it to someone? Or what I could do with that? Not equipped. No, I guess, yeah, I'm gonna keep the throwing axe. It seems a little bit better. Especially considering the prestige is a little bit more useful for us in this campaign. Okay, so we were finished with the castle. Next one is the bishopric. Then we're gonna jump on this guy, return home, and maybe even like declare war right after we're gonna come back. We'll see. Okay, we lost a couple of hundreds of people while looting, but it still probably all was worthwhile. Didn't manage, unfortunately, to capture any prisoners, so... okay, so... It's probably gonna take you a pretty long time to recover, which is great for us. How's your defenses looking? You have like 600 defenders, so... Shouldn't be too much of a problem for us. No, I'm not gonna be torturing her. Are you cruel or something? You are cruel, okay, so... I guess... that's the reason why you want me to torture this girl so much. So yeah, burning you down shouldn't be too much of a problem. Also, burning down bishoprics gives us some extra moral authority for our fight, so I guess it's not gonna be terrible to have. And Gotland actually succeeded in their war against Smoland, or whatever he was called. So now we have this thing. And they have a rebellion right away. Yeah, that's not good. I would prefer to have like smaller and weaker neighbors than one strong one. Okay, we could go and hold a Great Blood again. But we only have one prisoner to sacrifice, so we're not gonna be doing that yet. Again, basically I couldn't really do much else. That's fine. A strange chestnut on metal was recovered by your men while they looted the holding. Okay. This is the one when we're gonna need to wait for the key to be produced. And we captured some prisoners. Are any of you like, I don't know, bishoprics, holy men? No, just women. Just pregnant women. Actually, if you were to like give birth to a child in the prison, would the child be imprisoned as well? Not entirely sure, but this one I could actually ransom, so might as well go and do that. Money is always useful. So yeah, we're gonna finish off with this bishopric, come back home, and probably then just go and declare war on this guy. Oh, Jorvik, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be... You're not supposed to be expanding in my lands, you know? As he's grown older, I can see that Grimmer could use some guidance in one of my experienced areas, the art of war. I don't give a damn about this guy. He's gonna become brave. Okay, I guess let's go and give him the brave trait. Maybe after all he might become a martial leader for us. Oh yeah, by the way, he doesn't have a focus. And we're getting another one son. Why didn't I get a pop-up that my concubine is pregnant? Okay, yeah, we've got a second son. He's child of concubine and he's nothing special. Not a genius or anything. Yeah, I don't know how the selection or how the succession gonna work out. But considering that we only have one title right now, it's probably not gonna be any different than anything else. But we're about to conquer the second one, so we'll see. We'll see if it's gonna fuck us over, and probably will. Oh, god damn it. Actually, yeah, me burning down these guys' lands forced some other ones to declare war on him before me because he lost his army. So if I want to succeed, I should actually try to be a little bit quicker. By the way, our army size growing even more. I think that's because we got our upgrade done. So let's go declare war on you. Yeah, you're gonna have your allies join, but your ally doesn't have any armies anymore. And yeah, let's go and try to drop on you as quickly as possible. Let's hope you're gonna arrive in time. By the way, where the heck is my freaking jewelry? I paid 300 ducats for it and it's already been like a year. And I still did not got anything. And... okay. Whose army is in here? Northumbria. Oh, it's your ally, but he didn't even join the war yet. Okay, that's cool. Goo? No, that's not what I meant to say. Oh, we've just captured someone. And you're a theologian. Actually. You might be acceptable for our sacrifice in here. Buffalo might see Hel takes and gives, blah 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 blah. Payment and blood for someone who... okay. To complete this mission, click on the portrait. Who is a godly or an ascetic, and select sacrifice of Hel, or sacrifice to Hel. What do you mean godly? These freaking terms are just confusing. But he's a theologian, so it might work out, and he only costs 10 ducats, so it's not gonna hurt to try it out, right? So let's go and try to sacrifice him to Hel. This guy looked dazed as he dragged to the altar, but you can see down in the comprehension in his face. You ignore his begging and chants of praise to Hel, built to a crescendo finally this time. And it didn't, looks like, yeah, it didn't work out, unfortunately. Disappointing. Maybe we do have an ascetic or something. I don't even know how this trade thing look. Oh well, we're gonna try someone else. And we... looks like we did manage to arrive here in time. So we should get ourselves an extra currency now. I was overcome by excitement and curiosity when Doug informed me the crown jewel were completed. or the crown jewels were completed. As I am waiting in my throne for his servants to carry the great box across the room, I struggle not to leap up and meet them halfway. When I finally touch the heavy lid, my hands are shaking. Adds regalia worth of a true chief. Adds crown of crows to the treasure of me, and adds sword of heroes. Oh, you actually gave me 2 artifacts. That's cool. Let's go and look them up. Crown of crows. Feudal vassal opinion plus 3, city vassal opinion, tribal vassal opinion. And plus 0.7 prestige. Okay, that's pretty great. Oh, and I'm actually allowed to have the ceremonial weapon and the throwing axe equipped at the same time. That's even better. Feudal vassal opinion, city vassal opinion, tribal vassal opinion, plus monthly prestige. So in total we got like plus 1 prestige per month. That should be pretty valuable as a tribe. This ornamental weapon is an impressive sight. The blade is gilded and the hilt is adorned with foreign precious stones such as rubies, sapphires, and agate cameos depicting legendary warriors. Okay, that's cool. A chest and an axe. Sure, sounds great. Let's go and actually look at the opinion. I don't really have that much vassals to even care about. I have 0 exactly. But my courtiers, they should be... oh, it doesn't actually look like my courtiers care at all. Oh well, but when we're gonna pick up vassals, that should help. So yeah, that's fine. Should be totally fine. Especially considering that we are about to pick up 1 extra province. My steward, Alfred, tells me that his efforts are at praising my name. Oh yeah. I just raised this army, but unfortunately I don't really need them. Because they couldn't really loot, and I don't really need their help in war. I'm already pretty much succeeding by myself. Okay, there goes the first siege. The second one should be as quick as this one. So, I'm actually gonna be allowed to rule this land by myself. I think I should be. I don't quite remember. I don't quite remember playing as a tribal guy. So we'll see. We'll see if it's what it's gonna allow me to do. Or maybe it's gonna just vassalize him automatically. Maybe not. I'm gonna gain chiefdom of this place, gain the bishopric. And okay, yeah. I've got it all for myself. But I would need to give away the temple because it's a wrong type of holding. Yeah, that's totally fine. Let's go. Let's go. Actually, could I don't know, burn it down to the ground or something? No, I could not. But yeah, let's just go and create a random vassal in here. And yeah, let's hope it's gonna turn from a Catholic temple into a Germanic one somehow. Okay, we should be able to now send down our armies, no problem, right? Yeah. And what we need to start doing is probably send our seer in here to try and proselytize right away. Probably gonna be a problem to... Oh yeah, because we're unreformed religion, it's gonna be extremely hard for us to convert, right? Yeah, 0.59% only chance. But that's fine. And now we do have a vassal for ourselves. What does he think about me? Piety plus 10. Long reign, granted a barony. But what do you think about my freaking crown? City, feudal, and tribal. Okay, it doesn't affect the bishops. God damn it. Oh well, but he now thinks himself a powerful vassal. And indeed he is. I'm just gonna go and appoint you my seer, just so you're not gonna be that upset. And you're gonna try and go... Oh! Oh, never mind. For a second your chance of conversion was 6%. Now it's down to 0.59. I guess it's just recalculated or something. Yeah, that's fine. We have a new county for ourselves. And we're actually allowed to upgrade it, but I think I'm gonna focus my efforts on my capital more. Talking about my capital, I am actually allowed to build some more stuff in there. So how about we're gonna go and get ourselves a wooden hill fort. We do have enough money for that, so why the hell not? By the way, I should probably not have stand down my troops as quickly. I could have just gone and done some extra raids on this adjacent land. By the way, it's my timer, so yeah, I guess we're gonna go and take a break in here. We've expanded a little bit. Talking about expansion. Title loss in succession, Chieftain. Yeah, so we are gonna lose this freaking title to our second child. Ooh, that's a problem. And then we are not allowed to change the succession. So yes, that's gonna be annoying. It's gonna be annoying in the future, but yeah, for now it's time for me to have a break, guys. So I'm gonna do this and we're gonna continue in the next episode. So if you enjoyed watching this, you can leave a like, if you want to see more, you can subscribe. And if you want to leave a comment, definitely do it. And I would answer as soon as I could. See you later, guys. Bye bye.